Good morning, people. Happy September 23, 2025. Sam B, and you are,
Autumn G.
uh, and it's Tuesday, top of the morning. Coffee and breakfast. I don't know. Coffee and strudels, coffee and bagels. Tea, if you're a tea drinker, juice, if you're a juice drinker. Milk, if you're a milk
T.
drinker. Water, if you're nothing. You just drink that. Yeah, so we will be
Yeah.
discussing. 2025 is pretty much over. I mean, pretty much ended. We're going to October within like another week and a half. This year's a wrap, fourth quarter. Um, what do you think? Any changes in 2025 or
I've had a lot of
anything? You know,
changes, good and bad. Even when they were crappy, everything happened for a reason, and I'm glad where I landed here in the end of 2025. But there's still opportunity to be had just because we roll around to the new year. New year. If
mm,
you know, you know. I don't want to get into that
right,
right now, but to the new year, it doesn't mean that you stop doing what you've been doing for the years prior. So you just keep on going, and with the goals or the achievements that you have planned, you can't stop where they stop.
right.
And being able to tell people later on that you did it without stopping, or you did it even if you had roadblocks in your way, you're going to be able to stand on top and be the person on the mountain. So it's important to consider like the end of this year is coming up, but it doesn't mean that the end is here for you to stop achieving what you've been achieving all year long.
Mm.
So,
So
did you have
continue,
any
continue.
goals that you had set for 2025, and did you meet any of them?
Well, uh, I'm a procrastinator, and I need to stop that.
Same here.
Um, I have a lot of ideas, and I think 2026 I need to really kind of focus and key in. Hello, everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me see you guys what you guys are saying in the chat. Thank you for coming on. I have a lot of ideas. I always have a lot of different things, and you can probably get more in tune and executing those goals. I think, uh, and I'm going to do that. 2026, 2025. I mean, it's a wrap. It's the fourth quarter. I'm sure you think you can still every day you can always accomplish goals that you didn't do the
Mm-hmm.
day before. So
1%.
I'm
If you
going
get
to be
1% done each day, by the end of the year, you'll have 365% achieved.
right, right. John, what's up, man? How are you? Who should date? These people just come in and talking nonsense, bro.
We're
Come
good
on.
friends. Well, we're becoming good friends, and that's what really is
Yeah,
the basis of a good relationship is just knowing a person through a friendship.
correct. We're working
Mm. I had one of
to be
those, and
doing
then I
stuff
had
like that.
babies
You know what
with
I mean?
them.
Especially,
No.
yeah, 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 yeah. So, thank you for coming on. What
Hi, John.
is what is your resolution for 2020? What do you have going on?
Myself or John? I
Oh,
think you're talking
John, you can
about.
also you can discuss, but you have the mic. You
Okay.
could discuss
Well,
it.
the beginning of the year, I think I set off to go back on the journey of becoming a healthier myself, a healthier me. And it worked, but along the way, I realized certain relationships were not valued, and or I wasn't valued in certain relationships. And um, you know how sometimes you put all your eggs in that basket, and then when your eggs start breaking, you get pissed off and you throw the whole basket away.
Right, just
That's
because
kind
of
of
those
what happened.
a few of those eggs messed
Yes,
you up, right?
yes, and that's kind of what happened in the beginning of this year. I regret throwing the basket away, but it has opened my eyes to a lot of possibilities and a lot of things that you can get yourself into, such as well, I'm not going to talk about me personally, but I will give examples that I have seen. Is you can be on the brink of homelessness, and then you can be very close to addiction, and then you can just be very close to backstepping on your goals. And it's really up to you. And with the mindset that we have, if you continue to have a victimized mindset, you will stay in that victim role until you realize that you are the person who grabs hold of your life and stampedes towards the end of it. Choices are very important. And we're told sometimes, like, oh, it doesn't matter, this and that, you know, but it does. It very much so matters. Every second, every choice, every thought, every action, it matters completely. And we tend to forget that whenever we get really stressed out or when shit goes sideways and we're like, oh, this, and we forget to humble ourselves with our beginnings and where we're going to be ending. And yes, myself am at fault for this because I stopped believing in what I had been trying to achieve for the longest of the time. And with that, I'm kind of like 12 steps behind when I should have been 20 again. But it's all okay.
Hmm.
I think there are definitely reasons for the seasons, and from there, you get to have your choices of being happy and choices of being successful. It's all up to us.
Right.
Hold on for one
Yeah,
second.
of course. I think she brings up a good point. You kind of have free will to be successful in different things or not to be. So it's really up to you on how you pursue those goals. Thank you, chat, for coming on. Everybody, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me see what's going on. Definitely hit, if you like this, donate and, like, subscribe, share this video to others. You know, yeah. So we were just speaking about, I guess the count that you were just speaking about. I guess that aspect. I believe that's what you were speaking about.
Yeah. And once again, um, it really does makes or breaks the community slash financial stability that you have, and you do play a role in the economy. Either if you're a consumer, a producer, whatever you are, we all play a role in this economy. We have to be aware of what we're wanting, such as the trends, what's new, as in clothing, food, a spot, a, whatever it's going on. We have to be aware that is this something that really is going to be something that is really going to be beneficial in the next 5 to 10 years for myself only. Yeah, the other person who's let's use a lounge. The other person who owns the lounge, who has the business there, of course he's going to be successful because of you. And I'm not saying going to lounges are not something that can benefit you, but overdoing it can definitely be a downfall because that's more of you being a hangout person instead of, there's other things that you need to be doing. It's not always about having fun, and we tend to put the fun up here instead of responsibilities. And I'm a procrastinator too. I I will procrastinate something until I am forced to do it. And when I do it, sometimes I'm like, dang, if I would have just did this earlier. I would have been done and not stressed. And from there, I could have done a lot more. And now we're sitting here just wishing we would have did more. And that brings in feelings that you don't really want to hinder yourselves from continuing on a prospect that you have in mind. Uh, I like to believe just because it's becoming October does not mean that everything falls away, and it does not,
Right.
because it has a cycle. It has to die to be be reborn, and that's what happens with the seasons. It just comes
That's also
and
what
it
happens in
goes.
life. It happens in life
Yes,
too.
I
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, um, birth and death is just natural. It's natural, and it is always going to happen. You
Mm.
cannot outlive your death, and if you believe in the reborn system, whatever it is to you, you still have somewhere to go after your soul is not in your physical form anymore. There is somewhere to be. You know what I mean? We're not just gonna. I do believe that we get stuck in this realm. This is called the 3D realm. We get stuck here if we don't find that purpose of becoming. And then you can also lower yourself to the hell realm, which is probably like 1D. I'm not 100% sure. These are just my beliefs. And then as you go up into the realms is 4D, 5D, and I'm sure there's more. Those are realms that are enlightenmentness, where you allowed your soul to collect the light of being, and you're going to be able to get out of the reincarnation system. And that is just my opinion. It's not facts. It's my opinion of what I have come across and lived. Everybody has their own right to whatever they believe in. But
Right.
I believe no matter what, the Bible itself has its truth, and it does not, even though it's made by man, I still believe the intentions of it was to be there for us to have a choice to either understand it or believe it or become it.
Well, I definitely think the Bible, when speak, has definitely the truth. The context and the content that's in it definitely signifies the truth.
Hmm.
How we all interpret it, I think it depends on your views and your values. But in my opinion, and what I believe, and what I and my perception of what I know is definitely the truth. It is definitely the way uh, how to live your life, so you can also be fulfilled at the end of the day as well. So I think that's a main aspect also. You know,
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to.
meant to what?
Sammy, I'm going to have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't stay long, okay?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just going to have to go, okay? And we'll continue another day. I know, I'm so
Okay.
sorry. All right,
No,
thank you
no.
for understanding.
All right. You sure?
Yep, yep, I'm fine. Until next time, stay great.